Hello Aquarius, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. This is your general guidance for May. And sorry they're a bit late, I've not been too well. And these are going to be short and sweet because I am mindful of my energy and I got another 6 to get out. So here we go. All right, this is good for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. All right, let's have a look. See if it's going to be any different from everybody else. Okay, I'll explain why I'm saying that in a moment. Okay, good. Oh yes, this is much better. Much better. Good, good, good. Okay. All right. Let's have a look then, Aquarius. Why did I say that? To see if it's going to be better than everybody else's. As I record this on the 2nd of May, we are in between these two eclipses and the energy has been quite intense. And what it's for, all of this kind of, I wouldn't say it's a heavy energy. It's actually the opposite. It's a really light, vibrant energy that came in around about the 20th of March and is pushing us forward into this higher vibration. But when this higher energy comes in, what it does is it shines a light on that which is not a high vibration, things that you wouldn't have noticed. A little bit like if you wore a black coat, you wouldn't notice little bits of dirt on it, little splodges and marks and dust and dirt. You just wouldn't notice it on a black coat, but you absolutely would on a white coat. And it's a little bit like that of what is going on for us, that we're taking the black coat off. This light that's come in has made the coat white, which is our body, our being. And what it's doing is it's showing up any blips, any wounds, any old hurts. And not just that, but in terms of if our boundaries are a bit weak, if we're putting up with a bit too much, if we are just, the resentments that are underneath the surface, they've all been coming up. So most people have had something like the Five of Wands, a battle energy, arguments. Many of you, of the 6 I've done so far, have had the Three of Swords, old wounds. And what I want you to know is this is actually really good for us. It's uncomfortable. It knocked me right off my feet because I feel energy more so than a lot of people. And so that's why I've been out of action for a couple of weeks. It is sort of, old patterns, old behaviours, old triggers. Where's this coming from? This sort of thing never bothered me before. Now it's bothering me. But as we move now towards the end of this week, the beginning of May, and through the second eclipse, and then through that full moon, and then as we move into the middle of May and the new moon, you'll find all this energy calming down, all right? So what we don't want to do is push it away. We want to embrace it. All right, even if it's uncomfortable, we're going to embrace it and we're going to allow it to just be seen and heard and acknowledged and loved into light. Okay? So easier said than done when you're not feeling too clever. So if some of you have been feeling a bit low, a bit exhausted, a bit drained, a bit triggered, please understand that that is why. You're not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a shifting through these energies. All right? So we've got the Page of Cups, which is a beautiful new beginning in terms of I want to be happier, more fulfilled. Cups is about emotional satisfaction. And the Page is the beginnings of a new energy of happiness. And so rooted down with the moon, our fears, our insecurities, our wibbles, our wobbles, what's under the surface, what's unseen, what's not known, that is coming up. This is where the triggers are. But what it's doing is it's a beautiful opportunity for you to come into a greater place, a greater place within yourself of really being authentic to yourself, your priorities, your dreams, your aspirations. So these are blessings. Don't see them as curses or, get confused as what is wrong with me at the moment. Why do I feel so crappy? Why do I feel so irritable? Whatever is going on for you. Some people, they're just feeling very uncertain, unsure, and it's a rebalancing. but it's absolutely worth it. So particularly towards the end of this first week, where we have got this full moon, I think it's a lunar eclipse, rather than, I can't remember, bear with me, I've been out of action a couple of weeks, but I know it's a full moon and I know it's an eclipse. Let it come up, let it bring with it what needs to come, and just love it into wellness, love it into light. Okay, and that is you I'm talking about. Love yourself, including your triggers, your insecurities, your confusions. Love it into light and say, I am raising my vibration into a better space. And so if I'm feeling a bit yuck at the moment, in whatever way that is for you, just know it's moving through. Don't panic. You know, when I was sat there a few weeks ago thinking, oh God, what is wrong with me? I can't seem to get motivated. I've got no energy. I feel a bit low. I mean, this is not me. But the last few weeks, it's like my kids said to me, what is wrong with you at the moment? I'm like, it's the energies. And particularly my son, who doesn't understand energies and doesn't want to know anything about it, just kind of goes, oh, she's just in a mood. But it's this, we need to be mindful of it, okay? But you're going to move through it, and it may well trigger some stuff. So just let it come, all right? That triggered energy is rooted down with the Chariot. So let it come, let it move through you, and it will move through you if you allow it. So don't fight it, welcome it, and say, oh, this is a clearing out. It's like I'm decluttering my own cobwebs, and I'm going to feel so much better when I'm out the other side of this. And I feel that you will be by the middle of May. So just bear with it, okay? Now, we've got the Palace of Wands. I love the palaces. This is where the King and the Queen of Wands live. It is a place of incredible power. It's a place, a physical place. So this could be home or work, but it's a place where you can feel in your power, in your fire, in your energy, allowing yourself to just work through that, okay? It's a lovely energy. It's rooted down with the King of Cups. So Aquarius, we have this beautiful watery energy here of emotional stability. Let it come up, and then you will find that your home and your emotions within yourself all settle down. As they're settling down, you will find, many of you, that you've rebalanced your boundaries and priorities. Now, what does that mean? Let's say that your spouse or your child or your friend has a particular way of speaking to you that didn't bother you before. All of a sudden you're saying, do you know what, that's not okay. I've strengthened my boundaries, and the way you speak to me is a little disrespectful, and I need it to stop. Whatever this is for you, we are in this energy, but we're moving through it and forward towards what? Towards that Ace of Cups, towards that Two of Wands, the new beginning, new doors opening, new opportunities that create even greater happiness. So this page over here that is bringing in those opportunities for greater happiness, let the emotions come up. They will rebalance, then they might come up again, and then you'll move through them. So just see it as they just show me a wheel moving forward, and just let it gather whatever it needs to gather. Okay, what do you mean by that, please? If the wheel was moving forward along a dusty road, it's going to gather up a lot of dirt, a lot of dust. But then imagine the wheel moving through water and it all being cleansed off. That's kind of the image they're giving me. And then you're good to go. So it's kind of a good clear out of your own energy, bringing you to this new beginning. The Two of Wands, new doors opening up. Many people have had this too. So please trust when I say that this energy that we're in is a wonderful opportunity to step into your greatest self and realign your systems, your energy, your belief systems, your priorities. You're realigning so that you can move into a beautiful, much greater happiness. Let's get a little bit more information. I only want another 2 or 3. Tell me a little bit more for my Aquarius, please. Tell me a little bit more. The High Priestess, the 7 of Coins, and the 2 of Swords. Okay. So the High Priestess, you are trusting here in your inner guidance. The moon is also inner guidance, inner emotions. The high priestess is your spiritual self, your intuition. It's also about what's hidden. So everything's coming up, but trust your inner guidance and know that this is going to really, you will reap the rewards a little bit further down the line. That might be in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or in 6 months. Particularly with the eclipses, it generally lasts for about 6 months. But you're going to find that by September, October, at the latest, you're really starting to see the rewards. You're reaping the benefits. But I feel really they are beginning in May. All right. So it's like, imagine here, well, she's grown that tree. She's got a basket. She's ready to pick the fruits. But this is from the seeds you're sowing now for your greatest life. You're going to find that they do take off and they do move forward. So if this is a time where, for example, you've applying for a new job or starting a new job or starting a relationship or buying a new home, whatever that is going on for you, or moving into a different rental from the place you've been in, you're going to start to really feel the difference of everything, life becoming lighter and brighter as you move forward. Now, the Two of Swords is saying to you, you don't need all the answers right now. Don't be looking for, well, where are these doors and what is this new beginning and what is happening? Just allow. Because the Two of Swords is the I don't know card. I don't have all the answers right now. I don't know where this is taking me. I just trust that this is in my highest good and it's moving me to new openings, new doors and new beginnings, and it will unfold. And it may take a few weeks or a few months, but it's going to unfold. Gradually, that blindfold will come off and you will be able to see clearly where you're going, what this is about and what you're doing. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. They're asking me to give you an angel card, an angel message. Sorry, I didn't tell you which cards these were. This is the Oracle of the Angels. This is the Legacy. And this is the Tarot of Dreams, both by Marchetti. The link to the cards I use is in the description box. All right. Infinite potential. So there's a little bit of reassurance from what I've told you, okay? The universe is saying that you are coming into a time, rising like the phoenix, to be able to step into your greatest self, your greatest life, and your incredible, infinite potential. All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.